I think Strickland makes a good argument to have. Because I feel like we've both been in that top sort of pond for a while, circling each other. I feel like for whatever reason we haven't been matched up, but we've both been in proximity for a while. It's most likely the fight to make. I'm excited by that fight. Like I look at his style and I find it curious. Like I find it exciting to try and work out. He's a tough dude.
What's the timeline looking like?
Yeah, so I've just been working on some things. Working on some new skill sets, but I want to come back this year in June. That's when I want to put my hand up to fight because it gives me a good amount of time to just continue doing what I'm doing, but also ease into a camp properly, and come in my best self.
Go, bro. Get it. Don't stop. Nice, get it. Nice. Shama.
Co-host Dan Hooker.
How are we?
Hey, look, I was going to ask you the same question, mate.
One
of these hands don't look like the other.
One of the paws is not doing so well.
What has happened in training?
Just sparring last night, as I do, just letting some hooks go, just throwing some bombs down range, and just caught one of the boys on the top of the dome with my knuckle, and yeah. And then I don't think too much of it, but they sent me off to get a CT scan. Had a little CT scan, and they told me that my hand is fractured. So yeah, as of now, I obviously still would fight. With like the medicals, they like squeeze it, like they squeeze your hands. I'll just say they're like,
ow!
Ah! So now we'll see how it all plays out.
I don't even know if you'll be able to fit the glove by the time you get over there.
I'll be sitting out back and I'll be like, hey, because I can have one large glove and one 3XL, please. They'll be like, what? We'll see if we can kick this fight down the road, or yeah. We'll just wait and see, baby. It's just unfortunate that it was this close. Obviously gutted for all the fans that I know that were excited for this fight. That's probably the main thing. I think just the Lords of War were not happy, and they took it away from you.
You want to be the best fighter in the world, you got to sacrifice everything, and you even sacrifice a bit of yourself. You know what I mean? I sacrificed a lot of myself for so many years to be able to look after my family, and that's just what it takes. And I'm okay with that, especially now. The fact that I know I'm going to be all right afterwards. You know, I wasn't sure if I was going to be all right before. Now I know I will. You know, I feel great. The time off was incredible. I started thinking, man, am I going to go back? That's how much I was enjoying it.
Wow.
So it's crazy. It is crazy. It was like, and then I was like, man, how am I going to, flip the switch? You know, I would have the conversation knowing that, look, when the time comes, I will flip the switch. So I had confidence that I can do it. But there was still doubts of me questioning myself, are you going to be able to? You know, are you going to be the same guy? You know what I mean? You've never done this before. You've always just straight back in the gym, training schedule, and just, worked life around your training schedule. It's where that year I did it. Where now I'm back, all right, now the world is working around my schedule, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? The sacrifices, I'm going to try and be the best father I can during this time. But there's going to be not as much time for myself. I'll try and get a bit of the cooking with Volk out there still and do a bit of that whenever I can. But, yeah, there won't be any much free time unless I'm recovering and resting. And I'm okay with that. And I'm going to do that for a bit longer. But as I said to you earlier, how much longer do I want to do this for? I know that once I'm done, I can sail off in the sunset. I'm in a great position, very, very happy. But how much longer do I want to do this to myself? So that's sort of the question. And again, like I can do it. I still enjoy it. I'm surprised how much I'm enjoying it right now. But it ain't easy. When I say I enjoy it, that doesn't mean it's easy. It's painful, but it's like I guess I'm just enjoying the goals that I'm ticking. I'm enjoying just the success I'm having in training camp and stuff like that. So I guess that's just I'm driven by that sometimes, So it's it's been great. But how much longer do I want to do that for? That's the question. But I know I'm going to be fine once the career is done. 2 years ago, if you asked me, I didn't know if I was going to be fine.